of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Dupe. Shamma-lamma ding-dong loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop. Come on and sloop. And welcome to the Boop. My name is Ryan Pfeiffer and I am Mr. Boop.
Lisa Boop, Mr. Boop.
That's true.
It's all real.
Lisa, it's Monday, May 4th. I think that's the right day. We got it wrong all last week. 2020, and today we're reading the 77th ever Mr. Boop strip. What happens in today's Mr. Boop?
In today's Mr. Boop, Doctor Who?
The shadow synopsis today is a smiley face with two chins. A smiley face with a double chin. So it's like colon and then three right brackets.
Yeah.
4 panels. Every panel is like a different type of shot, so I think there's not really a flapper shot. The first shot is the shot of a. I'm saying shot a lot. It's just a building.
You got a double shot of My Baby's Love.
I don't know what that is. This first panel is a shot of this building. Looks kind of like a factory. It looks like a Luigi's Mansion. It doesn't not really the shape of the building as much as just the location. Yeah. Yes, true. Just the location looks. It's like a house on a hill with like these stickly looking trees around.
I got it.
Going up to it. Crescent moon in the sky.
Mario.
It's the dark moon from Luigi's Mansion. Dark moon in the sky.
Hey, wait a second. There was no dark moon in Luigi's Mansion. Dark moon.
Oh, because it was missing.
No, I'm making a. There's no Kane in Citizen Kane.
Yeah, right. But there is a dark moon in Luigi's Mansion. Dark moon.
There's also a Kane in Citizen Kane.
Well,
he has a cane. Kane has a cane,
but it's not spelled with a K.
No, there is no. It is the character, the titular Citizen Kane has a cane,
but it's not spelled with a K.
No,
the word cane isn't spelled with K.
No, but that's not how it's spelled in the episode either.
Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah.
It spells K.
Well, no, but so it's spelled the C-A-N-E from Citizen K-A-N-E. K-A-N-E.
The Kane from Citizen Kane.
But is it spelled C-A-N-E from K-A-N-E?
Both spellings are used.
Okay. Anyway, it's Luigi's Mansion or something. There's a speech bubble coming from a part of the building. And the speech bubble says, just head down the hallway for your first psych exam. That tells us this is some kind of hospital or something.
Or a spooky haunted house.
Either way,
motherfucker checked Alec Robbins into Arkham Asylum.
It does look like, yeah. Do you think this is a weird shaped building, but it's good. This is maybe one of Alec's best drawings, honestly.
Yeah,
good. There's a lot of detail. I don't think I could draw a building like this. Maybe if I really tried. Do you think maybe he used a reference, like maybe he made something in like Townscaper or whatever, or some building thing, tool like that, and then yeah, I don't know, maybe. He made a house in Minecraft and then drew that. Panel 2, Alec is in a hospital gown with a hospital band around his wrists, and he's walking, hunched over, sad face, lowered eyelids and eyebrows.
Classic Alec.
Sulking through the hallways. And in the background, we see the hallway. There's 2 doors. One of them we see on it says patient 4011B. I don't know. It's or 2 eyes or how would you read that?
What?
The
Going?
patient.
No, ka-chunk.
Oh my god, you're not listening. No, we're not on panel 3.
What? Sonic?
The sign on the door.
What,
Panel 2.
Patient 4011B?
11? I guess. Yeah. Well, okay. So it's 4011B. Sure. And there's some little slips taped to the sign on the door. There's a speech bubble at the top of the panel coming from off panel. We don't see who's saying it. And it says, "Alec, did you hear me? Electoral heart."
You waiting for me to do a bit?
You can do whatever. I don't care.
Woo! Alex says I'm going.
Oh, I see. You were doing whatever. Yeah, that's what Alex says.
I'm funny.
I guess. Panel 3, we see a shot of a hand. It's Alex's hand. We don't need to speculate. It's Alex's hand on a doorknob.
Unless.
Opening or closing a door. It says ka-chunk. I assume that's a closing sound. We got a closer look of his hand. So
why would he be closing a door? Given the context of panel 1 and 2. Explain yourself, man.
Why would an opening a door make a ka-chunk sound?
Why would any type of door make a ka-chunk sound?
Because you're closing it. If you're closing a door, it's like ka-chunk. That's a closing a door sound.
No. Makes that noise when you twist the knob and it unlocks.
What? That is not a twisting a knob sound.
It's ka-chunk.
You are insane. No, it's not. No, it's not. But it says ka-chunk, not ka-chick.
Ka-chunk.
And or ka-click. No, it's not. No. Don't be absurd. That is the closing the door sound. It is not the sound of the doorknob.
Why would he? But like narratively, why it doesn't make any sense.
Why would it? He's closing the door behind him.
What?
What doesn't make sense about that? He opened the door from the hallway and backed into the room and closed the door behind him. Or he not maybe not even necessarily backed in, but as he's going in the room, he's not really looking around. He's just like closing the door behind him, and then he looks around.
Okay, you want to know something weird?
What?
If we remove the 2 right-hand panels, this could be a Luigi's Mansion fan comic.
Why is Luigi wearing a bracelet? That's the other thing. So it's a close-up of Alex's hand. We see his fingernails, and we see a better shot of the bracelet on his hand. So it's definitely a hospital band.
What happened to Alec? I don't remember last week.
I'm pretty sure Peter and Bugs checked him into a psych ward.
Oh my God.
Is what it seems like what's happening.
I don't believe it. They said they'd do it, and now they're doing it.
Did they?
Yes, they did. That was the last strip.
Peter had said yes. You were the one who said you didn't remember. It said it'd be best if you checked into a psych ward. So he knows what's going on. Yeah. All right. This was a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Duh. I listened to the podcast Being Mr. Boop. The episode that came out
That was yesterday. How I knew. What are we talking about? Okay, to summarize, he's closing the door behind him. That's what's happening. Shut up.
Okay. No, why? Doesn't make any sense.
How does it not make sense? What doesn't make sense about him closing the door behind him?
He's clearly already left the room.
Huh?
You know? He's clearly already left the room. So, like, why would they show us it closing?
Left what room?
The room, his psych room, you know? Like, what narratively, why would they show us closing the door?
Here's what's happening. He's in a hallway in panel 2.
Yeah.
He's going into the psych exam.
Yeah.
So in panel 3, he's leaving the hallway and going into the room for his psych exam, and he's closing the door behind him.
That doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't add up.
Why does that not make sense?
Why would...
It's very straightforward.
We've already shown him leaving the room or whatever. Why
they showed him going down the hall.
Yeah.
And now he's entering the room for his psych exam.
Yeah. In panel 3.
Yes, and he's closing the door behind him as he enters the room.
You meant the room of the psych exam.
Yes.
I thought you meant he was closing the door of his...
No.
You know, his...
There's
multiple
multiple
that doesn't
doors.
make any sense.
There's
Why-
multiple doors in the hospital.
Well... yeah.
Panel 4, we see Sonic the Hedgehog dressed up in a doctor's outfit. The whole shebang. Lab coat type thing with a tie underneath. Stethoscope around his neck. Badge on his coat. And the reflector thing on his head. What is that called? I feel like they talked about this on Being Jim Davis, actually. What is it called? Dr. Reflector. It is called a head mirror.
Dr. Reflector is my favorite Fantastic Four villain.
Okay.
Dr. Reflector.
I think they did talk about this on Being Jim Davis. They had a lengthy discussion about what head mirrors were called and the purpose of them.
Too bad they don't Google stuff on that. Too bad they don't Google things on that podcast.
No, they did. That was how.
What? Why did they have a lengthy discussion?
Well, I think they were trying to figure out what they did, what the point of them was.
Did they not?
And I think when I was listening, I had a point I would have wanted to interject, but now I can't remember what it was. So
now they'll never know.
They'll never know. Well, they won't listen to this anyway. Sonic is smirking in his classic sassy Sonic way, and he's got a big speech bubble that's taking up a lot of the panel. And
you can imagine him saying "heh."
Yeah, it does look like the expression looks like he's saying "heh."
Too fast, too slow.
His speech bubble says, Electries. It's still called. It's still called Electries.
Mr. Robbins. Right? My name is Dr. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Electries. It doesn't. Oh, it does say that.
I'm seeing here in your charts that you believe you're married to Betty Boop.
So she's
slow.
interjecting a lot of has there, but yeah. So like I said, Electries after shut up. Electries after Electries after Hedgehog, and Electries before I'm, and 2 electral hearts after Boop. Alec is looking at Sonic. He's got his little head is in the corner of the panel, in the bottom left corner. And he looks astonished. We can't see his eyes. We see his glasses, which they're rendered very weird here. They look like they're taped to his face. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It looks like it's taped to his face. Hold on.
Glasses?
Yeah.
I guess. No, those are just his sideburns. That he sometimes
Those are not
grows.
sideburns. They're
They're
not
the
coming off
sideburns
from
he
his
comes
hair or anything. Those aren't.
Yeah, he's a bad artist.
Well,
Kid.
all right. And
it's just simplistic.
and also the
simplistic
side of his
Sonic.
glasses are going past his lenses. It's really weird. It's a weird rendering of the glasses.
Yeah.
But his mouth is agape, so we see, and his eyebrows are raised, so we see he's shocked, and he's got a little thought bubble that says, "No!" in all caps, 3 electro points. And that's this strip. Alec has been checked into a psych ward. Sonic is there as a doctor. Sonic is his doctor instead of his bartender. For those just tuning in, Sonic is the one who put Alec in the coma that he is currently in.
Yeah, he's
presumably.
a character invented by Mr. Boop.
We don't actually. It's vague what's going on. So this is this Alec's coma or is this a reality?
No, I mean, the character created by Alec Robbins, creator of Mr. Boop.
What?
Sonic, Dr. Sonic is a character created by Alec Robbins, creator of being Mr. Boop.
I don't know what point you're trying to make here.
I'm just saying he's a character.
He sure is. He's a cut up. He is. I should call him.
I should.
Sonic. I should call him good. What do you think of this strip, Lisa?
Let me see. I really like this one. I think it's good storytelling. I think it's interesting. I think this is the specific moment when the storytelling on Being Mr. Boop gets pretty good.
All right. Yeah, I think this brings the story forward. So it is what
I
it
think
is.
this is when I started paying attention. Like that.
So then you didn't start paying attention when he was shot and killed, presumably?
Didn't give a shit. No, obviously not.
I didn't care about anything until I saw Sonic in a doctor's outfit.
Yeah.
I started paying attention here because I thought they started. I thought it was suddenly a Luigi's Mansion comic until I saw the other half of the panels. I do like that. I do like that about that strip since you pointed that out. I like how half of this strip, and it's the two panels that are especially well rendered. Especially the building. That's my favorite part. This is a really good drawing of the building. I like the two panels that just look like. Aside from the bracelet and the speech bubble, they look like Luigi's Mansion comic, so I like that. We could replace the dialogue, and we could replace Sonic in the last panel with King Boo, and we could draw a mustache on Alec in panel
way ahead
2.
of you.
And then it's just a Luigi's Mansion comic. You're
From
way
this
ahead of me,
point
huh?
on, from this point on, it can be Being Mr. Luigi's Mansion, and we just re-describe the panels as if
I'm already doing a Luigi's Mansion playthrough. That's all right.
we just make all your content Luigi's Mansion, babe. Obviously.
I'd have to change all my other series to Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
I'd have to do
Obviously.
The other 2 Luigi's Mansion games for other days of the week. I'd have to do a Luigi's Mansion Lego series. Did you see those came out? That's pretty cool.
No.
Luigi's Mansion Legos. They're like the Super Mario Legos, but now they're the Luigi's Mansion.
But with Luigi?
Luigi.
Pog? Hey!
No,
Luigi!
no, not Pogs, Legos.
Hey, Luigi! Fuck you!
Luigi. Look. They should call it.
Have you seen the bit where it's like, fuck you, Luigi? I don't know what else he could be saying. I don't know what else he could be saying in that.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is fuck you, Luigi. I was thinking, no, it's fuck you, Mario. No, you're right. It is fuck you, Luigi.
What else could he be saying, though? I don't get it.
Thank you, Luigi. It doesn't sound like that, but that's what he's saying. Oh, thank you, Luigi.
That was so weird.
Oh,
I watched the
thank you,
clip,
Luigi.
and you said it at the exact same time. I thought someone dubbed this in a shitty voice.
Oh,
I was like,
oh,
it's
thank you, Luigi. Yeah.
Did it again.
All right. Well, thank you, Luigi, for listening to this episode of Being Mr. Boop.
I have something to promote this time, actually.
Which you've been listening to. Cool. You can save it for that. What do you get when you cross
we're done with the episode.
What do you get when you cross a podcast through a webcomic? You get Tales of Rude Stuff, the D&D podcast starring famous webcomic artists Branson Reese and Chris Hastings. Anyway, this was Being Mr. Boop.
We should come up with other webcomic podcast ones to say. There's probably others, right?
Huh? Oh, other podcasts with webcomic artists in them?
Or other ones that are related to webcomics. And
Casey Green is on Talking Simpsons sometimes, right?
He is, yeah. How did you know that?
There you go. Because I follow Casey Green on Twitter.
Ah, yeah, he is on
He's one of my favorite
J.E.
artists.
Quintel.
We should just have this podcast be covering Casey Green comics.
Yeah, it would be.
I wouldn't want to analyze his work. It's too good.
I would kill to do a anime club. Anything. That's one of my favorite comics of all time.
We can do a Patreon bonus mini series.
Oh
no,
my god!
let's not.
Just like Talking Simpsons.
What do you mean?
They have a lot of Patreon miniseries.
Oh. Well, you can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for a full catalog of episodes and to sign up to host the podcast. Anyone can do that. Anyone can sign up. Doesn't matter. For more updates, follow at Mr. Boop Pod on Twitter. And I am at Semi-Sweet Stuffs. I also just started a Patreon, which does not affect this podcast at all. If you want to support this podcast, donate to the Pitch Drop Patreon. My Patreon is totally different.
Yeah.
So there. What are you promoting?
What am I promoting? I have an EP out. Today, the day we're recording it, is Bandcamp Friday.
EP. No. ID.
Yeah. Should have called it that. But today is Bandcamp Friday, which means anything you purchase on Bandcamp, 100% goes to the artist. Usually, Bandcamp take a small cut.
Except that this comes out on Monday.
Yeah, except this comes out on Monday. So every first Friday of the month, Bandcamp do that thing where all the proceeds go to the artist.
So wait until the first Friday of next month to.
So I decided I was going to grab like a small amount of tracks that I'd recorded over the past year that I thought still sounded good, and put them up as an EP. And it's called "While I'm Away," which is a reference to a quick one whilst he's away. You know?
No.
Which is a song by The Who.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's 3 little somber little jams.
It's 3?
Yeah. 3.
So it's not an EP. We will forever disagree on this. All right. Go listen to Lisa's 3-track thing.
Wait, it's 5 tracks.
Oh, it's an EP then. Go listen to Lisa's EP. Wait, how did you not know how many tracks it was?
I compiled it yesterday. I forgot.
2
of them. One of them's a cover, and the other one's an edit.
Sounds high effort.
It was. Each track had all the love put into it when I was recording them, but compiling it into one thing.
Well, it's like a. Yeah, I guess it's an EP. All right. Well, there's that. There's my thing. There's if you want to give me money for no reason, and if you want to give Lisa money for music, you can do both of those things.
£4 to buy it digitally,
or you can give money directly to the podcast,
MP3,
which we will never see, but you can do it anyway. Yeah. Is it all right for us to say that we won't see any of the money that's donated to the podcast network?
Is Chris gonna tell us off?
I don't know. They don't listen to this. It's fine. Hey, fuck you, Chris.
Hey, we get a DM tomorrow. Like, hey, we heard what you said.
You're done. Not in the network. In life. I'm coming for you.
Oh, we have to buy our own fireside.
You're gonna go to the fireside, all right. You're gonna go directly in the fire.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. Literally. I'm bringing a blowtorch to your house.
You know what? I might.
You know what?
You think I can?
You know what?
Think I can?
You know what?
I'm the editor of this podcast, so I'm going to replace the theme music with an instrumental track from my EP.
Oh, don't do that.
Everyone. No, I'm doing it. That's short.
At least make it a mashup.
A mashup? You think I'm putting too much effort? That's too much effort at that point.
Yeah.
Anyway,
do it.
You're about to hear it.
All right. Well, you know what?
You're re-editing the episode.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.